So I had planned to ask my girlfriend in the Philippines to marry me. I was going to fly to Manila and we had tickets to Boracay, where I was going to propose. It was going to be perfect, until a week before my flight I got a horrible phone call.
Hi Xavier, this is with Adult Cardiology calling to let you know that we need you to come in for surgery. Can you come in next week? You can call me back at 858. Thank you and have a good day.
Long story short, I had to cancel my trip in order to get the surgeries. I got my teeth pulled and my heart surgery got moved to a later date. And by some miracle, I was still able to fly to the Philippines. But now I'm here in the Philippines with no Boracay trip and no backup plan of where to pop the question. Are we going to be able to find a place to have the engagement party?
Well, as you guys can tell, I'm here in the Philippines. Yeah, this is our house in the Philippines. It's very green. I'm talking to you here guys today because I don't know how I'm going to propose to Glenn. So before flying out here, a lot of people ask me, Xavier, how are you going to propose? Where are you going to propose? How are you going to do this whole thing? And honestly, I did have a plan. So my original plan was to fly to Boracay and ask her to marry me at a beautiful beach. Because of my heart surgery and my wisdom teeth having to be removed, I had to put that whole plan on hold. I had to put my trip on pause, or not really pause, but I had to cancel my flight.
So before the doctors called me to inform me that I needed surgery,
so I asked Glenn's auntie to come with us to Boracay. Like, not like with us the whole time, but at least, the moment when I asked Glenn to marry me, she would be there and see and, be happy. Instead of me flying out with Glenn, it was Glenn, her cousin, her auntie, and
Tito Glenn.
They all flew out to Boracay together. So instead of a romantic trip, it was like a family trip. But now that trip happened without me, I don't know what to do now. So now I have to figure out how I'm going to propose. I have to figure out a nice place here in Manila on budget because I cannot afford to fly to Boracay twice. I'm a little screwed. Things will work out. We'll figure out a way to,
So Glenn and I, we were at Mega Mall. We were having a nice date. Without her looking, I was texting her friends, Ron and Mariel, because we were looking for a new place to have the engagement party. So now that Boracay is off the table, we needed to find a new place to do the engagement. We needed to find a place that was accessible to everyone, meaning that it was central to everyone. Because we were looking at different Airbnbs. I wanted the nice ones, so the party would be really nice. But we couldn't find anything that was workable for everyone else, because what I wanted to do for the engagement was to have her friends and family and some of my family there too. But we couldn't find a place that was workable for everyone, because here's the thing that you need to know about Manila. Wherever you go in Manila, it's gonna be like hella traffic. So what would take like a 10-minute drive here in California would take maybe like an hour or two in Manila. This is gonna be really important later on in the video. So with that in mind, we needed to find a place that was workable for everyone. We needed to find a place that wouldn't take too long for everyone to travel. But we couldn't find any place that was workable. Then a miracle happened. A few days later, we had dinner with Tita Ami and Glenn and my family. So while Glenn was getting her food, Tita Ami was talking to me and my family, and she invited us to have the engagement at her place. And with that, we found a new place to do the engagement.
So I think in a couple days from now, we're gonna go to Tita Ami's house. I'm gonna pop the question. I don't know, I'm like 90% excited. No, I'm more like 80% excited and 20% very nervous. I don't know, I feel like I'm more like 30% nervous and 70% excited. Or as opposed to maybe 60-40? I don't know. Hi, baby.
So Tita Ami and her friends, they did the initial setup while we just brought the food and some stuff from Max's Fried Chicken, and everything was going great. Until we realized I forgot the ring. I thought I left it in my bag, but I guess I misplaced it, trying to hide it from Glenn. God damn, I forgot it, and we have to go all the way back to my place and then come back before Glenn could come to Tita Ami's house. So we needed to rush back, and going one way through that traffic was looking already impossible. And when I got home, I realized that there was no way we would make it back in Tita Ami's house in time. And to make things worse, the car wouldn't start. Everything was not looking good. So the car broke down and we had to take an Uber. Or in the Philippines, an Uber is a Grab. So we had to take a Grab. There was no way that the Grab would come to my house in time before Glenn would make it to Tita Ami's house, and without, raising any suspicion. So the thing that you gotta realize with the Grab is that they can be anywhere when you book one. So let's say I book one right now. I don't know how long that Grab is gonna take to come from where they're at, their location, to my house. That could be maybe 30 minutes to an hour. Then we have to travel from my house to Tita Ami's house. And we still have to beat Glenn and get ready for me to hide in that one room where Tita Ami has me set up. So we have to do all of that before Glenn can make it to the house. And there was no way we were gonna do that. So Andrew had the bright idea of, let me take my motorcycle and, you could drive Xavier to Tita Ami's house. And you know what? Andrew just saved the day, dude, because without him, we would not have been able to make it to Tita Ami's house. Holy that guy saved the engagement, just hands down. So while we were riding in the motorcycle, all I could think to myself is, holy shit, we gotta get there in time, because there was no way we were going to beat Glenn to Tita Ami's house in time because of my fumble. The first engagement flop, that wasn't really my fault. That was like the hospital and scheduling. But this one, oh my god, this is my fault.
Okay. Will you marry me?
Oh my god!
I did not. She just nodded. She nodded.
We can't hear it!
She nodded.
Nothing's impossible, let's be responsible. 도망가자 어디로 갈까 Any old avenue As long as I'm with you Let's run away We could take it away Imagine it just for a moment
So I'm back here in San Diego. Obviously, I'm not in the Philippines. The engagement party was no Boracay, but it had everything we wanted, which was Glenn's friends and family, and my family too. And honestly, that's all we really wanted, was just to share the moment with her friends and family. Anyway, so the engagement party went off without a hitch. There were a few setbacks, but other than that, the engagement party was perfect. And honestly, I just want to say thank you to everyone who helped out with the engagement party. I couldn't have done it without Tita Ami, Tito Glenn, Ron and Muriel, Tita Ami's friends, my mom, and of course Andrew. So Glenn and I, we have a lot of stuff to figure out now. We have to plan a wedding. We have to figure out who's moving where, whether she comes to San Diego or if I move to the Philippines. A lot of life-changing decisions. So anyway, if you want to follow along in our story, please consider subscribing. That'd be a big help to our channel. And if you're still watching, I just want to say thanks. I've never made a video this long. Thanks so much for, following throughout the whole video.